Good afternoon and welcome to Indy Field. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sports Net along with Sammy Hendricks. We've got Bryan County in town about to take on our Charlton County Indians non-region matchup. Sammy, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Ready for some baseball.
Got a JV one earlier. I had them at 6-3. The scoreboard was malfunctioning earlier, but I believe that was the correct final. I had at 6-3.
Okay.
And JV defeating Bryan early. We had a home run hit out here in the press stand, Sammy.
You didn't have your glove on you, did you?
You didn't have your glove. You weren't even here. It almost got me. But home run hit out here. So we've had a few hit out here over the years. I want to thank y'all for joining us. There you see Coach Marchman at home plate. They're doing the umpire meeting right now. Then we'll have player introductions and national anthem coming up. Non-region game tonight, Sammy. We've got a big one tomorrow, Swamp War.
Yeah, travel all the way over to Homerville to play Clinch County and second region game of the year. Big game. Yep.
It's interesting how we schedule these non-region games right before a big region matchup like that. I doubt we're going to – I know with the pitching situation, you're probably saving Gant for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah, got Colton on the hill tonight, and I guess they consider him as the number 3 starter. So you can either go with Gant tomorrow night or Ian, either one on tomorrow night. Because Gant will have he'll have 3 days rest, and Ian hasn't pitched since I can't remember the last time he's pitched. It's been a few days, so both of them should be ready to go.
That's going to be a big game with us and Clinch. Clinch is always good in baseball, and we don't have to deal with Irwin anymore. So it's pretty much us, Clinch, and Lanier for baseball.
Yeah, Clinch is always got a tough ball team. If they got anything coming back from last year, they're definitely going to be tough.
Yeah. I thought Eccles played fairly. I know we shut them out the other night, but I thought Eccles actually played fairly decent the other night. They just didn't hit the ball very well, but defensively, I thought they played fairly well the other night.
Yeah, they didn't really have a lot of defensive opportunities on the field, but they had a lot of walks.
Yeah.
A few batters got hit by pitches, which we scored like 5 runs, I think, in the end. We had 3 guys get hit back to back, scored 5 runs that inning. But, yeah, they didn't play bad.
Yeah. It was good to see our offense get going the other night there with 9 runs. Probably should have had some more. But 9 runs versus those 1 and 2 runs we were getting earlier. So it's nice to see the bats start coming to life.
Yeah, you start to see a little bit of pop come out of the off the bats of some of the bigger guys, and that was good to see with Cole and Colton and Gant against Eccles the other night. That's true.
Bryan County, this is a reschedule. They moved the games around a little bit. This is the one that got rescheduled today, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And we defeated them up there.
That's right.
A couple of weeks ago. Bryan in all red, we're in all white tonight. We can see the numbers tonight, Sammy.
On both teams. Yeah, that don't happen very often. That jersey the Indians are wearing a couple nights ago, those black shirts, it's hard to see those numbers on them jerseys for sure.
I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Charlton Electric. They had some issues with the scoreboard, and Charlton Electric came out here, and hopefully things are rectified over there on that scoreboard.
Yeah, hopefully so. Yep.
All right, I believe we've got the player introductions and national anthem coming up. Can you hear him all right? Can you hear them through here? Okay. All right, that was player introductions of the national anthem. Tribe's going to get loose. We're going to thank a sponsor or two, and then we'll be back right after this. You're watching Indians Baseball on CSN.
Georgia's own credit union has been putting the needs of our members first for more than 85 years. That's banking on purpose. At Georgia's Own, you'll get better rates, fewer and lower fees, and the assurance of knowing that your success is what matters most to us. We have over 30 offices throughout the state to serve you better. So come on in. All Indian fans are welcome to join. Federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
UFP Folkestone, the #1 site-built construction plant in Georgia, is now hiring for multiple departments. We've been around since 2016, and we're located in, you guessed it, Folkestone, Georgia. Around here, we're more than just co-workers. We're like family, and we're part of an international family of companies with a long history of promoting from within. So if you like to work hard and get rewarded for it, this is the place for you. Check out our openings at ufpi.com/careers.
All right, welcome back. Sammy, who we've got starting lineup out there, man?
All right, I'll go through the Bryan County lineup real quick for those unable to hear it on the pregame there. Leading off, number 12, Tanner Ennis playing left field, followed by number 2, Cooper Ennis at shortstop. Number 20, Aiden Martin behind the plate. Number 18, Connor Leggett in center field. Number 14, A.J. Thomas at first base. Number 11, Chris Martin at DH. Number 7, Justin Beck in right field. Number 13, S.K. Hill at second. And number 1, Trip Wiggins at third base. Around the infield real quick for the Indians on the mound, number 1, Colton Cruz. At first base, Cole Crawford at second, Heath Ray, shortstop, Thomas at third base, Ian Vickers in left field, McAllister in center, Geiger in right field, Connor Lloyd.
Foul ball. Sammy, I know we're doing a baseball game, but man, I wanted to cover that game Saturday.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be a big. It's gonna be a big game. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of deflates you a little bit when you cover. You got to follow your team all the way down, and you get to the Final Four, and you can't cover them no more.
I know it. That's what I was talking about. I was kind of talking to myself, I guess, back in the first game. I was talking about it. You follow these teams all the way through, and since they've taken everything to these central locations now, the local broadcaster can't go.
Yep.
And that drives me nuts.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts. Base on balls.
The leadoff walk for the Redskins here in the first. That's going to bring up number 2, Cooper Ennis, the shortstop.
I feel like I'm the small town community guy. I feel like that from 3A down the championship should still be at the local venues.
Oh, I agree with you. Yeah. Yep. Little bunt, lay down to first base. Crawford to field. He makes the tag before he out at first. 1 down. Tanner Ennis move over to second.
Because to me, it's more of a community thing, you know?
Yeah, well, I also believe even though it's at a neutral site and the GHSA want somebody else to cover neutral,
right?
If it's our team, we should be able to go and sit somewhere different and cover too as well. I still believe that. If nothing else for our own fans, you know. So.
Yeah, I just miss it. I was hooked because, you know, that first year I did CSN, I was fortunate enough to cover state championships game, and this place was just electric, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It was so cool because the entire community was here, and it was just. I mean, there was 1,000 people here. It was crazy.
Yeah.
You know, to me, it's just about a community thing to me.
Right. Runner going to third, pitch is low. Third down is going to be late, and this will be safe at third.
He took a shot, didn't he? Time called.
Time out on the field. Yep. That's Vickers. He's up and moving around.
He's up moving around. Coach Marchman's checking on him.
I think Ian said he's okay. That may have hit in a bad spot. Now batting for Bryan County, number 20, Aiden Martin, starting catcher.
3-1.
Call strike.
Full count.
Pitch swung on, hit foul down the third baseline.
Count remains full.
Another ball hit foul down the third base side.
Excuse me.
Ball 4.
Base on balls. Runners on the corners for Bryan.
So 2 walks here in the top of the first for Bryan. Has runners at first and third now with 1 out. That'll bring in number 18, Connor Leggett, the center fielder. To be lefty on lefty. Pitch call strike
On
to
the
the second.
On back home. Oh, he couldn't get
Second
it.
baseman drops it and run a score. Correction, shortstop.
I see the track meet behind Indian Field is wrapped up. Ware County and Brantley County were over there. If anybody has results for the track meet, can send them to us. We'll certainly get those on the air. Foul ball.
One and two on Leggett. Runner at second with one out here in the top of the first. Redskins with an early run here. Outside, 2-2.
Man, I have streamed track before. That is wild.
I can imagine.
I had four.
You got to run around everybody.
Oh my God! I had 4 cameras way up in there on those end zone tripods I had, and or still have. They're over there. But anyway, man, you talk about the wild trying to cover a track meet. I did that about 4 or 5 times. I said I can't do it anymore. It was crazy.
Ball 4 to Leggett. So 3 walks here in the first for Colton Cruz. So the Redskins will have runners at first and second now with 1 out. I'm going to bring in number 14, A.J. Thomas, the first baseman. Little chopper down toward third, real slow. Vickers in, Fields. Those the first, wild throw. Save it first. Throw to the plate, and runner safe. So another run in here for the Redskins here in the first.
Excuse me. Coach Marchman's coming out. I think he's talking about the throw to first.
So Leggett will be at second. Thomas at first on that error by Vickers.
They're staying with the safe call over at first.
Yeah.
So.
That'll bring in number 11, Chris Martin, for the Redskins. First pitch a little low, ball 1. 2 runs in, runners at first and second with 1 out. Call strike, 1-1.
Oh. 1-1.
So we're going to hit toward third. That's going to get through for a hit. 1 run's going to go. Ball gets by the left fielder, McAllister. 1 run scores. The runner from first, that's 14. Thomas, he's going to go to the plate. He will score. And Martin will be down at second. So that'll be a single and RBI and an error by the left fielder, McAllister, to allow the second run to score. That's going to bring up number 7, Justin Beck.
We need to get this out of our system tonight. Read your game tomorrow.
There's still only 1 out here in the first. 4 runs in for the Redskins. Martin at second. Swung on, hit out towards second. Fielded there. Over to first for the out. Out number 2. Throw to third. Runner's back safe.
Two outs.
That's going to bring up the Redskins second baseman, number 13, S.K. Hill. We'll have a pinch runner. Number 3, K'Ron Rawls. He's going to run for Martin. Hill, the 8th man to hit in the inning here in the top of the first. Good fastball by Colton. Swung on a miss. 1-0-1. Oh, and 2. Call strike 3.
Got him looking.
So 4 runs here for the Redskins on top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. Bryan 4, Charlton 0.
We'll be back right after this.
Accidents happen. When they do, call on the Walker Jones Collision Center. Manager Roy Wolf and his team of fully trained and talented people do top quality repairs on all major brands, restoring your vehicle to manufacturer's guidelines and treating you, the customer, like good friends and neighbors should. The Walker Jones Collision Center, Memorial Drive in Waycross, and online at walkerjones.com.
Get the best deal from Walker Jones.
In your time of need, give Rob Robertson a call at 912-496-7388. Shepherd Robertson Funeral Home says go Indians.
Looking for a custom gift or merchandise for yourself? Crafty Beard has you covered. Locally owned and operated by Stephanie Beard, she specializes in creating one-of-a-kind designs to fit your needs, from custom apparel, tumblers, and more. Find her on Facebook and outfit yourself with game-ready gear. Go Indians! All right, welcome back. Bottom of the first, Sammy.
All right, go through the Charlton batting order real quick. Leading off number 20, Gant Geiger, followed by number 2, Heath Ray. Then number 13, Colton Cruz. Number 11, Cole Crawford. Number 14, Connor Lloyd. Number 7, Ian Vickers, followed by number 4, Jude Shaw. 22, Denham McAllister. And number 8, Thomas in the 9-hole. Rounding infield for the Redskins on the mound, Martin. At first base is going to be A.J. Thomas. At second base, S.K. Hill. Shortstop, Cooper Ennis. At third base, Trip Wiggins. Left field, Tanner Ennis. In center field, Connor Leggett, and right field, Justin Beck. So Geiger, Ray, and Cruz, the first 3 here for the Indians in the bottom of the first. The lefty, Chris Martin, on the mound for the Redskins.
Look, tie. 1-0.
One and one. Good fastball by Martin. Start the game here.
It's a pretty night, ain't it?
It sure is, yep.
Just right.
Yeah. 1-1 pitch is low, 2-1. They're talking about 90 tomorrow.
90?
90, yeah. They could up in the 90s. But there's going to be some rain.
Man.
Rain coming in tomorrow evening, though. A little bit of rain tomorrow evening.
Rain's coming?
Yeah.
When? Tomorrow night?
Tomorrow evening, yeah. Yeah.
Might get rained out then.
All right. Three and one to Geiger.
That's one thing about basketball. You're not raining out basketball.
Nope. Mm-mm. 3-1 pitch to Geiger is called strike, 3-2. Gant thought that was inside. Full count on the Indians' leadoff matter.
Ball high. He'll head to first.
So Geiger will be at first. That's going to bring up the Indian second baseman, number 2, Heath Ray.
I know they couldn't help it up there early that first game, but every time they reset that scoreboard, I had to reset everything. Oh, man, I was having fun.
Throw to first. Geiger back safe. Pretty good move there by Martin. I don't know if that was his best, but if it wasn't, he's got a good move. First again. Throws in the dirt. Good play by the first baseman to keep that from going to the dugout. So right off the bat, the Redskins think the Indians going to do some running here in the bottom of the first. Gant's going. Pitches low and gets by the catcher.
Irwin's playing Yulee today or tomorrow. That's quite a ride for Irwin.
It sure is. Yep.
I think they're going to Yulee for that one. For baseball.
Swung on a missed. 1-1.
A friend of mine over there at Irwin was texting me about our basketball team, wishing us good luck last night. And he was asking me about Yulee baseball because they were playing them today or tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a good little trip for them. Ray squares the bunt, lays it down, right back to the pitcher. He fields and throws to first. Throws high. Gant's going round third, and he's going to score. Ray's going to second. He's going to go to third. And he's going to be held up there at third. So there'll be an error on the pitcher. Run scores, and Ray will wind up on third.
That ball went a long way down that right field fence, didn't it?
It did. So with Ray at third, that'll bring up number 13, Colton Cruz. Good curveball, yeah. 0-1.
Nasty pitch.
It was good pitch. Ray's going to go to the plate.
Squeeze play. I think they got him.
Coach Marchman's calling the ball. I don't think the pitcher comes set. Yeah, that's what Coach Marchman is arguing. I think he's right on this. The pitcher never came set. Even though it takes off, the pitcher still got to come set on that play.
What have you got? 1-1?
That's a no pitch there.
Huh?
No, that was a good pitch. I think it's 2-1.
2-1?
I believe so. I think it's 2. Yeah, I think it's 2-1.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hit out towards the second. Over to first for out number 2.
2 outs.
That'll bring on their first baseman, number 11, Cole Crawford. Breaking ball a little outside, 1-0.
Down low. 3-0. Our photographer, we got 2 photographers here tonight. Rhonda and Stephanie both taking pictures tonight.
Right.
We got this place covered, man.
We sure do.
Called strike. I know they do it because they love it, but we sure appreciate it.
And they don't just take some pictures. They take a lot of pictures.
Yeah, they do take a lot of pictures. Tammy used to do that too. She'd post 1,000 pictures.
Ball 4 to Crawford. So he'll be at first now with 2 outs. That'll bring up the right fielder, number 14, Connor Lloyd.
Post 900 pictures on the Sportsnet and miss one kid and hear about it.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yep.
And our photographers don't get paid. That's totally voluntary.
Yeah.
I mean, so they're just doing it because they love it. And they get in the games free.
Yeah. First pitch to Connor is called strike, 0-1.
And they get a CSN shirt. What more could you want?
Hey, that's it right there. That's what you need.
I got to get Stephanie a CSN shirt. She doesn't have one, I don't think. Rhonda's got one.
Yeah, Rhonda's got one.
I don't think Stephanie. I got to get Stephanie a shirt. He's
Crawford going from first. Pitch swung on. Hit out
Oh,
toward
hit right
shortstop.
in the hole.
Crawford around second. He'll go to third. We're going to have a play at the third. And he's going to be out at third
Got him at third.
for out number 3. So the Indians are able to get one of those runs back. We go to the top of the second. 4-1, Charlton. Bryan.
Before we go to a break, Sammy, you could not have set that up any better with that steal. He was going to second, the shortstop pulled, the ball was hit right in the hole.
Yep.
I mean, that was perfect.
Perfect hit and run, you're right.
And we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Charlton Electric, serving Charlton and surrounding counties with over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services. Our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades for mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixtures, and much more. Call us today for an estimate, 912-496-4528. Have you found yourself shopping for baseball or softball gear? Welcome back.
Leading off for the Redskins here in the top of the second. B number 1, Trip Wiggins. Then back to the top of the order, number 12, Tanner Ennis, and number 2, Cooper Ennis.
I tightened the view up a little bit on the pitcher-catcher camera. I got second base covered with the first base camera too, so I figured I'd try this, see how it looks. I like it.
Yeah.
You see how tight that is?
Mm-hmm.
And if I have a play at second, I still have it covered with the first base camera.
Right.
1-1.
1-1 pitch fouled off. 1-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3.
1 out.
That's going to get us back to the top of the order. Number 12, Tanner Ennis. He walked and scored back in the first. Swung on a miss, 0-1. 1-1.
Ball high. Foul ball.
1-1 pitch swung on, hit foul over toward the left side.
Hitting short.
Thomas boots it.
Bobbled it. Safe at first.
And this will be safe. So Tanner Ennis will reach on an error. He'll be at first with 1 out. That'll bring up number 2, Cooper Ennis. He laid down a sacrifice bunt back in the first inning.
Scoreboard go haywire again.
Yeah, it's got all zeros on it. Just hopefully it don't go out.
Somebody over there working on it?
Mm-mm.
I know they got to do what they got to do, but I hope they don't turn that thing off again.
Tanner Ennis at first. Cooper Ennis at the plate. Go to first, runner back safe.
What you got on the count?
I think it's 2-1, I believe.
2-1. 3-1 now?
Yeah. If I'm seeing the umpire correctly.
Joey, if you're watching.
This one going to miss.
Full count.
Pop up over to the right side. Ray will take it at second for out number 2.
2 down.
So a runner still at first now with 2 outs. That'll bring in number 20, Aiden Martin. Martin walked and scored back in the first. First pitch to him is high, ball 1.
Fly ball. In the bullpen.
Throw to first.
Safe at first.
Time call a little late. Everybody hope they umpire.
What you got?
He called time there. I think it's 1 and 2, I believe now.
1 and 2.
I think so. Ground ball hit out toward third, fielded by Vickers. On the first for out number 3.
Boy, he threw a rocket over there.
So the Redskins will leave 1 here in the top of the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 4-1, Bryan County.
We'll be back right after this. Getting quite nowhere to start. Let Grounder Sports do all the work for you. Locally owned and operated by Derek and Stephanie Beard, they offer new and used equipment at an affordable price. Aside from their amazing deals, they also offer glove repair and restoration services. Enjoy a one-on-one shopping experience with our team. Find us on Facebook or give us a call. West Folkestone Auto Supply is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sports. For all of your auto and big truck needs, go by and see Sammy and his staff today. They have everything from lawnmower blades to parts for big rigs and heavy equipment. CarQuest Folkestone Auto Supply is located at 4439 2nd Street in Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your parts and accessories, it's CarQuest Folkestone. Go Indians!
For nearly 20 years, Georgia's electric membership cooperatives have made Friday night football electrifying. As the official energy provider of the GHSA, Georgia's EMCs are proud to support high school athletics in the communities we serve, standing behind every hike, every completed pass, and every team celebration. Because we know that today's high school athletes are tomorrow's local leaders. Georgia's EMCs.
Welcome back, y'all. 4-1. Bryan leads. Swampore tomorrow, weather permitting. Sammy gave me a weather update. I didn't like it.
Well, that rain forecast is for here. It may not be up there, but
it might ought to be blowed through.
Yeah, it's for here, I know.
We've got so much packed in our schedule this spring, we do not need any rainouts. Need rainouts. We'll do what we have to do, though.
All right, leading off the bottom of the second for the Indians be Ian Vickers, followed by Jude Shaw and Dylan McAllister. 4-1, Redskins lead here in the bottom of the second. Breaking ball must have been a little outside, 1-0. Two and 0. Pitch swung on, hit foul. 2-1.
Just a 15% chance of rain tomorrow in Homerville. Well, now when I scroll down, it says thunderstorms in the evening, variable cloudy overnight, chance of rain 70% tomorrow night. Well, we're still up, so it must have just quit.
Yep.
They must have turned it off out there.
Ball 4 to Vickers.
He'll head to first.
So he'll be there now with one out. It's going to bring up number 4, Jude Shaw. Throw to first. Vickers back safe. Throw to first again. Nothing. Shaw swings and hits one foul. 0-1.
They over there again?
I don't know. I don't see it. It must be up there. So the first, Vickers back safe. So we have slowed down to a snail's pace right now here in the bottom of the second.
He's going.
Going.
Here's the throw. Safe.
I'm not sure what he called that pitch. Shaw squares the bunt. Bunt's it. Bunt's a foul. 1-2. One-two pitch in the dirt. Good play by the catcher that time to keep that ball from getting by him. Hold Vickers at second. One-two pitch. Ooh, must have been outside. 2-2. Pretty good pitch that time by Martin. Just missed that outside corner.
Base on balls, right?
Must have been outside again. Yep. Ball 4.
Was 3-2? I had 2-2.
That's what I had too. So runners at first and second now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the Indians left fielder, number 22, Dylan McAllister. Dylan squares the bunt and misses. 0-1. Low, 1-1. Runners going. Squared the bunt, misses, throw down to third. Got him at third.
Oh, that might bring
Wow.
Coach Marchman out.
Looked like a high tag there, but he caught him out at third for out number 2.
Coach is pacing. Let's see if he heads out.
He's wanting to, but he's going to go back over to the coach's box. So runner at second now with 1 out. I think he's more upset about the missed bunt than he is the call. Yeah. Little chopper out toward third. It's going to be fielded by the pitcher. But at first, safe at first. And Shaw will move over to third.
Runners on the corners. Well, what happened? I lost the camera again.
And it's going to bring up number 9 hitter for the Indians. Indians shortstop number 8, Griffin Thomas. Runs at first and third now with 1 out. Snap to the first. Runner is, just got back. Callister just able to get back. Good throw that time by Martin, the pitcher. Get out towards center. That ball's going to drop down for a hit, a run, a score. So it'll be RBI single by Griffin Thomas for the Indians here in the bottom of the second.
4-2, Sammy.
4-2.
Sorry, all these power fluctuations out here tonight. That camera go down. I'm just now getting it back up.
So Shaw scores. McAllister will be at
It would be my
second.
outfield camera that went down.
And let's get it back to the top of the order now when 20 Gant Geiger. Gant Walton scored in the first. First pitch to Gant's called strike, 0-1.
Got some fans wanting to watch Indians basketball and replay. Coach asked me to set those to private till after the playoffs are over,
Gant
so
swings
that's why
it.
you can't see anything.
This one out toward right. Right fielder ditches over under it, makes the catch. You're going to have a tag at second. Throw's going to be to the first baseman, and McAllister will scramble back into second.
So that's why you can't see anything on replay right now. Coach Bailey asked me to make everything private until after the playoffs, so it is what it is.
2 down now to bring up the second baseman, Heath Ray. Heath reached on an error back in the first inning. Breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. One and one. Ball gets by the catcher.
Foul.
So both base runners are advanced 90 feet. McAllister to third and Thomas to second. Two and one now on Ray. Two ones in the dirt, 3 and one.
2 and 1.
3 and one, I think.
3 and
Yeah.
1. They got the press, but they got the scoreboard back up.
Yep. Pitch is going to hit out towards second. That's going to be footed by the second baseman. He won't have a play.
Wow,
He turns and throws the first, and 2 runs to score on the play. That'll tie the ball game up 4-4 here in the bottom of the second.
Another young man was trying to make a play, but you got to be sure of that throw.
Yep. Well, I think either way, whether he holds the ball or throws it at first, I think Thomas will score from second anyway because Coach Marchand kept him running. So I don't either way they're not going to get him at the plate. So that's a good aggressive base runner that time by Thomas.
Well, that's one thing about the Tribe. They are aggressive with those runners. They've always been that way.
That's going to bring up number 13, Colton Cruz. He grounded out to the second baseman back in the first. Throw to first, Ray back safely.
I like this new sequencer. I'm getting the hang of it. I'm
Yeah.
getting the hang of it. Foul ball. 1-1.
1-1 to Colton.
Huh?
Yep.
Excuse me. Hard hit ball to right. Foul. I was about to take the fans for a ride to right field.
Colton just able to get a piece of that one and fouled it off at the plate. Still 1-2. Runner going.
Hit by a pitch.
So with 2 strikes on Cruz, he's hit by a pitch. He'll be down at first, and Ray will move over to second. That'll bring up Cole Crawford. Crawford Walt back in the first inning. Gonna have a pinch runner. That's gonna be George Rivera, pinch runner for Crawford. Better known as Jorge Rivera. I call him George. So pretty good speed on the base pass now for the Indians. A gapper here might score 2. Martin's pitch.
Oh.
Good breaking ball in for a strike. 0-1. One pitch is high. 1-1.
It's been a long inning.
It has. It's been a long ball game. First long 2 innings so far. Not just this inning.
Throwing down to second.
Ball goes out in center, but not far enough for Ray to advance. 2-1 on Cole Crawford. Inside, 3-1. Crawford swings and fouls it off. Run the count 4 now. 3-2. Runner going.
Going.
Pitches outside, ball 4.
Loaded them up.
So the base is loaded now. That's going to bring in number 14, Connor Lloyd. We're going to have a timeout called by Bryan County. We'll have a coach's trip to the mound.
Think we're getting a pitching change or a talking to?
Probably just a talking to. Just talking to. Just remind everybody about Saturday's game. Charlton County versus Green Forest, or as Glenn Hughes would say, David versus Goliath. 4 o'clock Saturday in the semifinal game. Charlton County versus Green Forest in the semifinal game. The Final 4. Connor singled back in the first inning. And Crawford was thrown out at third by the left fielder. First pitch is low. 1-0. 2-0. Three and 0. Nowhere to put Connor. The 3-0 pitch is called strike. 3-1. The pitch is swung on and hit foul. 3-2 now on Connor Lloyd.
Excuse me.
2 outs. All the runners will be moving here on this pitch. And there they go. Pitches outside, ball 4.
I was a little surprised they weren't all moving.
Well, everybody was, I think, except for Heath over there on third. So the bases still be loaded. That'll bring up the Indians' third baseman, Ian Vickers.
We're going to see a change now, boss. If the blue would step a little bit to the right, I could give you his number. Number 1, Sammy.
Number 1. Trip Wiggins.
Did you find him?
Yep, number 1, Trip Wiggins.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to take a real quick break while he's warming up. We'll be right back. Allen Aldridge Insurance, located in Kingsland, Georgia, is proud to serve the communities of Charlton and Camden counties, offering life, home, car, and business insurance. See Andy Gowan today for your insurance needs. Phone 912-729-7600 for more information. Protecting you is what we do. Gowan Aldridge Insurance is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network. Seasons Floral, located at 4415 2nd Street North in Folkestone, Georgia, has all of your floral needs covered, from Valentine's to birthdays and weddings to life celebrations, proms, special occasions, or just to say you love that someone special. We deliver as well. Call 912-496-7043 and we'll assist you with any floral need at Four Seasons Floral.
Hey everyone, this is
Welcome back to Indian Field. 5-4, Indians lead. Is that what you got? 5-4.
Vickers walked back in the correction earlier here to lead the second inning off.
Foul ball. 0-1.
So the 10th man to bat in here in a second would be Vickers. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Number 27 came in to play third, where Wiggins went from third to the mound for Bryan County.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Call strike to Vickers.
Same, 0-2.
Yeah. Gonna have a balk.
Everybody moves.
So that'll score another run for the Indians here in the second.
How's our guy Jack doing?
He's good.
Doing good?
Yeah.
Bryan County coach going to come out and ask
Coach
the
wanted
umpire.
to discuss that.
Yep.
Andy, Sammy said he wants central heat and air out here too, man. I don't know what I'm going to do with him.
That's what I was going to ask. Would y'all want a panel of windows across the front?
Well, that's what I told him. We just need one big window. Yeah.
I have about a 7-foot window.
Yeah.
Kind of like the concession, size that.
Right.
Yeah, you got me cracking up and choking up over here.
Knee-wall it up. Knee-wall, how to put the window there?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what we're talking about.
What about this back?
What's
I got
that?
A bunch of, I got a bunch of that clear roofing metal. I mean, it's not metal, but it was for the skylights.
Right.
But I can put that right here and it won't block in the
Safe at home, pass ball.
Right.
Runner holds a third.
Yeah.
I have 8-4.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah, he was out here wish listing the other night, man. He said central heat, air, got the window right, half window, we pull it up, the whole thing. He done that, making a shopping list out here.
We're going to get it. We're going to do it.
I'm just giving him a hard time. No, we appreciate all you do, man. I was talking about this thing the other night, and you built this after our first year back in 2012. It's had a lot of baseballs.
Ball for the Vickers. So runners at first and third now with 2 outs for the Indians. That'll bring up number 4, Jude Shaw. Jude Walton scored back in the second inning, or in the second inning.
Runners on the corners again. Yeah, we had another home run hit out here today. JV game hit right by my foot.
Hayes, Johnson.
Yeah. No, we're messing with you, Andy, but we do appreciate everything.
Well, we're gonna get
Everything you do out here.
If you close it in, you ain't gonna be able to stay in there.
I love this. Oh man, that's been a lifesaver. With all this. Low and away.
Six runs in here in the second inning for the Indians.
I've upgraded video sequencers. I can do 7 cameras now. Yes, I'm
Runner going for first. Pitcher step off. If they're down second, they're going to have a run. They're going to go to the
Back
plate.
home.
Run will be safe. Vickers around second. He'll hold there.
I've got, which I'm sure you've seen in the camera clamps now. I've got 2 more wireless remotes. So what I'm wanting to do when I add more cameras is put cameras in the dugouts.
Dead
face the
ball.
bases.
Shaw gets hit, and he'll go to first. Vickers will have to hold
Just
it
little
second.
things, you know, make it look more.
Oh yeah.
Sub runner coming in, Sammy. That's
I think it's David Walters, I believe.
He didn't turn his back for me. I couldn't see him.
David Walters.
You got
Walters.
it. Okay.
So first and second now with 2 outs. bring up the Indians left fielder, Dylan McAllister. He singled and scored a run way back early in this inning. First pitch is low, ball one.
I was telling Sammy earlier during the webcast, I wish the GHSA would, at least from 3A lower, bring the state championships back to the community.
Hit out towards short. It's going to be fielded by the shortstop. Great play over the first, 40 out. Out number 3.
Got him at first.
But the Indians score 7 runs here in the second inning. Now lead at 8-4.
We're headed to the third. I've got 9-4. Is that what you have?
8-4.
8-4?
Yeah.
All right, let me get that fixed. All right, we'll be right back after this word from our sponsors. You're watching Indians Baseball on CSN.
Dean, sales manager at Walker Jones Honda. Today we're looking at the 22 Passport. Just inviting all of y'all out to come check out our inventory.
Name of Walker Jones.
Right now at Walker Jones Honda, new 22s are in stock and ready to roll. Like this new 22 Honda Passport Trail Sport all-wheel drive in stunning sonic gray pearl. Her 3.5-liter engine has power to spare and still gets 24 mpg on the highway. Come on down to Walker Jones Honda, home of the lifetime warranty. Lifetime Honda, the power of dreams. Walker Jones Honda, Memorial Drive in Waycross, and online at walkerjoneshonda.com. Some check supplies, deal for details, ends 10/31/22.
When is the last time you updated your family photos? Don't wait weeks to see your photos. Book now with FabPhoto in studio and see your foolproof gallery within 72 hours. Jessica is a natural and studio light photographer ready to capture any event you have. Jessica is also known for her creative nighttime photos as well as her one-of-a-kind custom athletic photos. Contact Jessica today because you and your athlete deserve the best. 276-0925.
Take out the papers and the trash, or you don't get no spending cash. If you don't scrub that kitchen floor, you ain't gonna rock it.
Would you want the wall further out, still to the front of the? I mean, I can build it, no big deal. I'll just have to go to half wall right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think probably better a little bit further out. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
0-1. Sammy, they didn't take 30 seconds that time. They're already playing.
Yeah, that's quick. Well, Colton, he's fast. I like the way he works.
Boom,
yeah,
he was ready to go. Yeah. But yeah, that'd be awesome, man. That'd be awesome.
I can't believe it's been there for 10 years. Nobody's saying anything about a handrail right now.
The drive to right field. It's going to be foul ball, home run distance, but just foul.
If I had my glove on, I might have caught that home run. Oh, that got him.
Good pitch.
What?
Must have been outside, I guess. Oh, gonna have a timeout called here by Coach Marchman. He's gonna come to the mound. I thought it was safe. From back here, it looked safe. Yeah. 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 I thought they tagged him way back on his feet. Yeah. Yeah.
Two.
Nope, 3-2. So leg of the walk here in the third for the Redskins. That'll bring it number 14, A.J. Thomas. He reached on there and scored back in the first. Throw to first, runner back safe.
Keeping my fingers busy over here. Going back over there. Foul ball out of play.
One pitch swung on a miss, 0-2.
Got him swinging.
Yeah, strike 3. So 1 down. That'll bring up number 11, Chris Martin.
How many outs do you have?
1.
I was going off the scoreboard. They had 2 on that thing a while ago.
Martin had an RBI single back in the first inning.
I just need to go by you. Let's go by you.
First pitch a little high, 1-0. So we're going to hit out toward the right side. It's going to fall. Foul ball. Ray Crawford and Lloyd were over there, but neither one of them able to make the catch there. It falls foul. 1-1. Two and 1. High ball 3. Full count. Ooh, must have been high, ball 4.
First and second.
That's going to bring up the right fielder, Justin Beck. He grounded out to the second baseman back in the first.
That pitcher looks good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Going to be an infield fly called by the umpire for out number 2. So runners will hold at first and second. 2 down now. Going to bring in number 13, S.K. Hill. He struck out back in the first. Swings and hits one out to the right side. Connor coming in, and he'll make the catch for out number 3 in short right field. So no runs for the Redskins here in the third. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Indians lead at 8-4.
We'll be back right after this. You're watching Indians baseball on CSN.
No more.
Don't talk back.
Just finished cleaning up the room. Let's see that dust fly with that broom. Get all that garbage out of sight. Or you don't go out Friday night.
Don't talk back.
Atlas Family Chiropractic, located at 4011 Georgia 40, St. Mary's, Georgia, has been serving patients in Camden and its surrounding areas since 2011. We strive to provide the highest clinical expertise in a warm and caring environment, offering gentle cervical chiropractic, medical massage, holistic nutrition, and bioenergetic functional wellness through meridian stress analysis and bioresonance scanning services. Give us a call and schedule your visit today at 912-882-3323. Go Indians!
Welcome back. Yeah, that probably won't take long since the frame's already out here, too.
All right, leading off the third here for the Indians will be the bottom of the order, number 8, Griffin Thomas, then back to the top in Geiger and Ray. Garrett singled, had an RBI back in the second inning. Scored a run.
Can't believe it's already March. It's flying by.
Christmas will be here next week.
Yep.
Hold on. That's going to drop.
So lead off loop single by Thomas here in the third, and let's get it back to the top of the order. Geiger walked and scored in the first and flew out to right field in the second. Geiger sends one out towards center. Center field drop back a little bit, take a couple steps in, and make the catch for out number 1. It's going to bring up Ray. Heath reached on the air in the first, singled, had 2 RBIs, and scored a run back in the second.
Sammy, I'm going to pull out the shot clock on this pitcher.
Thomas going from first, throw down to second. Ball gets by the second shortstop. He's safe.
He was a little faster that time.
So Thomas is second now with 1 out. Throw back to second. Swung on a miss.
Fly ball to center. It's caught. 2 outs.
So with 2 down, that'll bring up Colton Cruz. Colton grounded out to the second baseman in the first and was hit by a pitch and scored a run back in the second inning. So runner at second now with 2 outs. Go back to second. Thomas is safe.
I have it
got it, but it's only gives us one bar. I think with all that stuff, it don't really help none on it.
You want the good one?
Yeah.
Just got installed today.
Do what now? Internet? No. Outside?
Yep.
I want to know. Two and 0.
That's 2-0, yeah. Two one. Throw down the second. They're gonna have Thomas at second base. He can save. Ooh. Close play. Great throw by the catcher behind the plate. And Bryan Cannock's coach going to come out and talk with the base umpire about that. A little bit from out here, he might have been out. Must have missed a tag.
I figured that might bring Coach out.
Yeah. Great throw by Martin behind the plate. He's not happy with that conversation. He'll go back to the dugout.
Excuse me. Yeah.
2-2. I didn't know that, yeah.
I'll have Richard, it's that new box on the right-hand side of the press box.
Right.
I'll see if he can turn it.
We're headed to the fourth. We'll be right back. Valancourt Construction, established in 1945. Valancourt is constantly seeking out new markets and opportunities, as well as state-of-the-art construction technology. We consider this vital in order to provide value for our customers, career opportunities for our employees, and a bright future for our organization. Valancourt is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Welcome back to Indian Field, y'all. 8-4, India's lead. We made it to the fourth. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it.
Leading off the fourth for Bryan County, it'll be Wiggins, followed by Tanner Ennis, and then Cooper Ennis.
Andy Gowan visiting us in the press box for a little while, or the camera stand for a little while. We appreciate Andy, his son Jack, playing Major League Baseball now. One and one. Andy does so much for this ballpark that nobody ever knows about. You know what?
Yep.
Got him at first. Huge supporter of Indians baseball.
One down. Now it gets back to the top. Tanner Ennis. Ennis walked and scored in the first and reached on an error in the second.
He's like Bryan Gm with football. You know, Brian's not out front of everybody either. He's just kind of behind the scenes, you know.
Right.
Does so much for the football program that people just don't realize. I mean, you and I are the face of all of this, but there's so many people, you know what I mean?
Right.
That don't get that recognition.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, he does a great job.
2-0, I think. 1-1. Foul ball. Sammy, that was a target-rich environment back there today for foul balls. Well, that track meet, there was about 50 cars back there, 4 school buses. I don't know how Carl Windus survived earlier today. Full count. That's what I've got anyway. Oh, you're checking on stuff.
Whew, good pitch.
Base on balls. He'll head to first.
So walk to Tanner Ennis. That'll bring up number 2, Cooper Ennis.
But got him at first. Two outs. Going to third. Safe.
So Vickers just a little bit late getting over to the third on that throw down. Martin at the plate. He's swinging, hit one out towards short. Thomas from way short. High throw.
Did he turn the wrong way?
Safe. Looked like he turned toward the infield, but no call there.
Crawford felt like he turned in, didn't he?
Yeah.
Eight to 5. Oh, and 1. Might be a double play ball right here. Oh, didn't need it. Didn't need it. Just needed 1. Got him a second. Bottom of the 4th coming up. We'll be back right after this. India's lead 8 to 5.
Georgia's own credit union has been putting the needs of our members first for more than 85 years. That's banking on purpose. At Georgia's own, you'll get better rates, fewer and lower fees, and the assurance of knowing that your success is what matters most to us. We have over 30 offices throughout the state to serve you better. So come on in. All Indian fans are welcome to join. Federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
UFP Folkestone, the #1 site-built construction plant in Georgia, is now hiring for multiple departments. We've been around since 2016, and we're located in, you guessed it, Folkestone, Georgia. Around here, we're more than just co-workers. We're like family, and we're part of an international family of companies with a long history of promoting from within. So if you like to work hard and get rewarded for it, this is the place for you. Check out our openings at ufpi.com/careers.
Accidents happen. When they do, call on the Walker Jones Collision Center. Manager Roy Wolf and his team of fully trained and talented people do top quality repairs on all major brands, restoring your vehicle to manufacturer's guidelines and treating you, the customer, like good friends and neighbors should. The Walker Jones Collision Center, Memorial Drive in Waycross, and online at walkerjones.com.
Get the best deal from Walker Jones.
In your time of need, give Rob Robertson a call at 912-496-7388. Shepherd Robertson Funeral Home says go Indians.
Looking for a custom gift or merchandise for yourself? Crafty Beard has you covered. Welcome back to Indian Field. 8-5. We're in the bottom of the fourth. We're in a marathon mode tonight.
All right, leading off the fourth for the Indians, Crawford followed by Lloyd and Vickers. That's your first three. Cole has walked twice and scored a run. First pitch to him is a curve high, 1-0.
I've been on a generator tonight. I've filled it up about 3 times already.
Yeah. Yeah. Cole hits one out toward the second. Booted by the second baseman. And he'll be on lead off the fourth. It's going to bring up Connor Lloyd. Connor singled in the first and Walton scored a run in the second. First pitch to Connor's called strike, 1-0. Number one, Trip Wiggins on the mound for Bryan right now. He came back in the last inning. Or came in to pitch the last inning. Runner going from first, bunted out toward the mound. Wiggins a field, and he'll go to first.
Going to
Put it
third.
out there.
Save it first.
Out of first.
I thought he dropped it. Or was that after he made the
That's
play?
after he played it and took it out of his glove to go to third with it. So one down. That'll bring up Vickers. Vickers walked, or actually went to the plate twice back in the second inning and walked both times. Crawford at second now with one out. First pitch to Ian is high, ball one.
You know what's weird when I'm producing a baseball game? Because there's so many cameras involved, I don't actually get to watch the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I'm always
Yep.
I'm trying to keep up with the baseball, which is weird. It's kind of contradictory, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm looking over here, switching cameras, and, anyway, long story. Fans don't care.
Yeah.
Fans don't care about my problems.
Pass ball, Crawford to go to third. 2-0 on Vickers.
Reno.
Redskins going to have a little bit of activity out there in their bullpen.
Excuse me. Safe at third.
Ball for the Vickers.
Runners at First and third. I'm going to fix that graphic. All right, there we go.
That's going to bring up Jude Shaw. Shaw also batted twice back in the second inning. He walked and scored the first at bat and then was hit by a pitch his second at bat and was stranded at first.
Local fishermen, y'all heading out to the river tomorrow. I've got bait out at the campground. I kind of overdid it last week. I bought a little too much bait, so hit me up. Stop out there at Running Bear Outpost at Traders Hill Campground on your way to the river and grab some bait.
First pitch to Shaw. Ball. 1-0. Indians lead at 85 here in the fourth.
He's going. No throw.
So second, third now with one out.
2-0. Their JV kind of fell for that setup earlier, but their varsity's not biting. You know, for that runners on the corner thing.
Right. Swung on a hit out towards short center. Center fielder come in. It draws for a hit. Going to go to the plate. It's cut off.
Save it home.
Runner safe at home. Vickers will be at third now. Shaw at first.
Nine to 5. Sammy, you ought to break out with a rendition of Dolly Parton's 9 to 5. Celebrate the score.
All them views you got right now, they'd go away. McAllister at the plate for the Indians. He singled and scored the first at bat back in the second, and then grounded out to the shortstop in his second plate appearance in the same inning.
He's going. They fake it. No throw anywhere. Second, third.
Going to have a courtesy runner come in the game for Shaw. David Walters will come in and run for Shaw.
Number 3.
Get out towards short. Booted by the shortstop and run a score. Walters is going to round third to go to the plate. He's going to score.
He's going to second. Safe at second.
So 2-run score on the air. McAllister will go down to second. That's going to bring up the Indian shortstop, Thomas.
Excuse me.
He singled and had an RBI and scored a run back in the second.
New pitcher.
And in third inning, he singled and was stranded at second. And we have a new pitcher for Redskins. Number 5, Hunter Gibson, on the pitch now for Bryan County.
Well, that's where I know sometimes you got to, as a coach, you got to change the momentum or something, do something to break it up. But I really don't think that was on the pitcher.
No, that was a routine ground ball.
Yeah.
I told the shortstop,
in the infield.
Yeah, you can't blame that on the pitcher for sure.
You know what I mean? It was errors at the shortstop, errors at home, errors at first.
Yep.
You know, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you can't blame errors on the pitcher. You can blame balls and strikes and balls getting hit, but you can't blame errors on the pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not criticizing the coach or anything.
Right.
It's his ball club. But sometimes I think the pitcher gets too much blame.
Yeah, you're right. And they do sometimes.
Well, tomorrow, weather permitting, we'll be at Clinch County for our second region game of the season.
And just remind everybody, it's scheduled a doubleheader. JV's supposed to play at 4, but that game has been canceled. So just a 6 o'clock varsity game.
Right. 6 o'clock.
And that is in Homerville.
70% chance of weather tomorrow night, though, right? And then that big one over at Valdosta State Saturday, the Final Four. Indians and Green Giants.
Yeah, as Glenn Hughes would say, David versus Goliath.
Yeah,
they got some big boys over there. 2 or 3 of them, 6'10", and got a couple that's over 7 foot tall. It's going to be a tall challenge for sure for the Indians.
Indians are up to it. We've got a lot of very good perimeter shooters. I think if they get hot, I think we can keep up with them.
Yeah.
King and Williams are just going to have a big night rebounding.
Exactly.
They're going to have to at least battle with the boards, keep the boards 50-50 at least.
Right. All right. Batting now, Griffin Thomas for the Indians. Runners at second with 1 out. They're going to have a timeout. Catcher's going to come out and speak with his pitcher, make sure they're on the same page with signals.
Well, King has gotten better as the basketball season.
Man, he had a great ball game. He's had 2 really good games in a row. He had a great ball game. He really got the
right when you needed him too.
He really got the momentum going last night for us.
Yeah,
with his play. First pitch to Griffin is a curve. Stayed high, 1-0. Two and
2-0.
Two-0 pitch swung
Ball
on.
out of play.
2-1 on the Indian shortstop. That's 3-1. And just remind everybody as well, you got to get your tickets for the game on Saturday on GoFan. GoFan, get your ticket for the playoff tickets on Saturday. So down the second ball gets out in center field, but McAllister will hold there.
We've only been playing an hour and a half, but it feels like 4.
It does, yeah.
It does.
So I'm going to hit out toward right. Rockfielder coming in, and he will make the catch there. McAllister will fake, tag, and he go. Oh, second baseman didn't see him. We could have got a double play right there. Yep. So 2 down now here. That'll get us back to the top of the order. And Geiger. Gant walked and scored. Flew out to right in the second and flew out to center in the third. So he is 0 for 2 in the game with a run scored.
Well, we dodged that one, didn't we?
Yeah. First pitch to Gant is ball.
Ball high. 2-0.
2-0. Ground right to third. A correction shortstop. Shortstop fields it on the first for the out. Number 3. Indians score 3. They now lead at 11-5. We go to the top of the 5th.
We'll be back right after this. Locally owned and operated by Stephanie Beard, she specializes in creating one-of-a-kind designs to fit your needs, from custom apparel, tumblers, and more. Find her on Facebook and outfit yourself with game-ready gear. Go Indians!
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Charlton Electric, serving Charlton and surrounding counties with over 20 years. Welcome back to Indian Field. Looks like number 15, Chase Roden on the mound now for the Tribe. Sammy had to step away for a moment. He'll be back in just a moment. Indians up 11-5 here in the top of the fifth. I'm Adam Bell along with Sammy Hendricks. Rhonda Spradley and Stephanie Beard are running around here somewhere taking pictures. New pitcher on the mound, Sammy, Chase Roden.
All right, leading off for the Redskins here in the fifth, number 14, A.J. Thomas. A.J. reached on the air and scored in the first and struck out in the third. Chase Roden on the heel for the Indians.
Chase get rid of some tape or something.
Yeah. Hayes Johnson will be in center now for the Indians. Geiger will go in the short.
High and away. One on one. You ever figure out where Bryan County is from here?
That's up there around Statesboro.
Where, Statesboro?
Yeah, in that area, yeah.
Hit by a pitch, he'll head to first.
I'll bring in number 11, Chris Martin.
He's walking it off over there.
Martin had an RBI single back in the first and then walked in the third.
Ball high. Scoreboard down again. I got 2-0. What you got?
1-1, I think.
1-1. Okay. 1-2. bet they're going to have somebody all over that scoreboard tomorrow.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we'll be back here Tuesday.
When?
Next Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yep.
Low and away, 2-0.
Ooh, good pitch.
Just missed.
Must have been a little bit low, I guess.
Full count.
Good pitch, struck him out.
Well, that was the identical pitch to the last one.
Looked like it was the same exact spot. Yeah, may have been a tad higher, but that's going to bring in number 7, Beck.
We're not saying anything now. I'm just saying that was the identical pitch to the last one.
Beck's 0-2. It grounded out to the second baseman in the first and popped out to the shortstop back in the third inning. He swings and hits one to short center. Second baseman going back. Makes a great catch.
What a play.
No, he drops it.
Didn't hold on.
Yep. So everybody be safe.
Oh, I thought he snagged that.
Jude almost made a great play there. Correction, Heath.
Awesome effort, though. I thought he had it.
So we're going to have runners at first and second now with one out. And that's going to bring up S.K. Hill. He struck out in the first and flew out to right back in the third.
1-0. Low and inside, 2-0.
Good pitch. Must have been high.
3-0. Well, you're going to have a busy post-game wrap-up when we get there, man. You got stats all over the place tonight.
Ball 40 Hill.
We're going to load them up. Gant's going to go talk to him a little bit.
It's going to bring out the number 9 hitter, Tripp Wiggins. Wiggins struck out in the second and grounded out to the second baseman back in the third. Correction, fourth inning.
Oh, and 1. Foul ball out of play, 0-2. Got it.
Good pitch. Right at the knees. Good fastball for route number 2. That'll get us back to the top of the order. Tanner Ennis. Tanner walked and scored in the first, reached on the air in the second, and walked and was stranded. Or correction, part of a sacrifice play back in the fourth inning. First pitch is low, ball 1.
Inside.
You hit him. Gonna be a
hit by a
dead
pitch,
ball.
Walk on in. Did you see that? Catcher wanted a timeout. walked about halfway. Nobody gave him a timeout. He turned around, walked back to the home plate, Blue, got right in front of him. He held his hands up in the air and finally got the timeout. I guess he had to wait till everybody was on the bases, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, they got each person got to go to their base before you can call timeout. So a run in here, the base is still loaded.
Foul ball.
That's going to bring up number 2, Cooper Ennis. One and one. A little low, 2-1.
2 and 1.
Two-one pitch, hit down the right side. Cruz going back, and he hasn't dropped it over in foul territory. Cruz did a great job of giving back there, had it in his glove and dropped it. Call strike 3. Great pitch by Chase. Yeah, that was a good fastball. Good location.
Loaded him up. Only one got across. We'll be back right after this. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Experience in both commercial and residential services. Our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades for mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixtures, and much more. Call us today for an estimate, 912-496-4528. Have you found yourself shopping for baseball or softball gear but didn't quite know where to start? Let Grounder Sports do all the work for you. Locally owned and operated by Derek and Stephanie Beard, they offer new and used equipment at an affordable price. Aside from their amazing deals, they also offer glove repair and restoration services. Enjoy a one-on-one shopping experience with our team. Find us on Facebook or give us a call. Welcome back to Indian Field. 11-6, your Tribe lead. Bottom of the 5th. You doing that count? I've been doing that count.
All right, leading off the 5th for the Indians will be Ray, followed by Cruz and Crawford. Heath reached on the error back in the 1st. In the 2nd, he singled, had 2 RBIs and scored a run, and flew out to center field back in the 3rd. Curve, called strike. Called strike, 0-2.
He called that.
That strike zone starting to widen just a little bit now, up and down and side to side from the home plate umpire. Hit out towards short, fielded by the shortstop. On the first, for the first out.
1 out.
That'll bring up number 13, Colton Cruz. Colton grounded out to the second baseman back in the 1st inning. Was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the 2nd and struck out in the 3rd.
That might have been high and away.
Just a little bit. Two and 0. Cole Crawford on deck for the Indians. 3-0 to Colton.
3-0.
Colton had the green light on 3-0 and swung on to hit it foul. Timeout call to the plate.
That's where that shot clock comes in, man.
Yeah, that'd have been a ball right there if that was been in the MLB.
MLB trying to eliminate all that.
Yep. 3-1, inside ball 4. So Colton will be at first now with 1 out. That'll bring up Crawford. Walton in the first. Walton scored in the second and reached on the air and scored a run in the fourth. No.
Excuse me. Safe at first. First baseman saved that one, or he'd have been on third.
Mm-hmm. One thing's for sure, Martin behind the plate ain't scared to show his arm off and throw a little bit. High fly ball here towards center. Pretty deep. Center fielder going back. Makes the catch about 20 feet from the fence for out number 2. So with 2 outs, that'll bring it number 14, Connor Lloyd. Connor singled in the first, walked. It was given an RBI with the bases loaded and scored a run in the second. And then laid down had a fielder's choice back in the 4th inning.
Scoreboard back up. You got 2-0?
Yeah.
You do? 10-4.
2-0 on Connor Lloyd. Kerr stayed a little high, 3-0. Call strike, 3-1.
He's going up. Ball 4. Runners at first and second, bottom of the 5th. 2 outs.
That's going to get us to Vickers. Ian walked in the second when he batted twice. Walked in the second twice and walked again and scored in the 4th. So 3 walks in the game for him. First pitch to him is low. 1-0. 3 walks and a run scored. The swing and hit one out towards second. Great play by the second baseman. Fields on the second for out number 3. So great play over there at second for the 3rd out. We'll go.
That was a very nice snag by that second baseman.
Great play. We'll go to the top of the 6th. 11-4, Charlton.
We'll be right back.
Folkestone Auto Supply is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sports. For all of your auto and big truck needs, go by and see Sammy and his staff today. They have everything from lawnmower blades to parts for big rigs and heavy equipment. CarQuest Folkestone Auto Supply is located at 4439 2nd Street in Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your parts and accessories, it's CarQuest Folkestone. Go Indians!
For nearly 20 years, Georgia's electric membership cooperatives have made Friday night football electrifying. As the official energy provider of the GHSA, Georgia's EMCs are proud to support high school athletics in the communities we serve, standing behind every hike, every completed pass, and every team celebration. Because we know that today's high school athletes are tomorrow's local leaders. Georgia's EMCs.
Allen Aldridge Insurance, located in Kingsland, Georgia, is proud to serve the communities of Charlton and Camden counties, offering life, home, car, and business insurance. See Andy Gowan today for your insurance needs. Phone 912-729-7600 for more information. Protecting you is what we do. Gowan Aldridge Insurance is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network. Welcome back to Indian Field. We've got another pitcher on the mound, Sammy. Number 8.
That's Griffin Thomas on the hill for the Indians here in the 6th.
Top of the 6th. Bryan County going to get home about midnight tonight.
Yep. Leading off for the Redskins here in the 6th. Aiden Martin, followed by Leggett and Thomas. Martin walked and scored in the 1st, grounded out to the 3rd baseman in the 2nd, and singled back in the 4th.
1-0. I think he called that a strike.
He did. 1-1.
1-1. His arm motions aren't real dramatic.
Yeah.
Like some, he comes out front. He don't go out to the side.
Curve outside, 2-1. Connor Lloyd now in center field to center for the Indians.
Three one. Full count.
Ooh, just outside, ball 4. So Martin to reach with a leadoff walk here in the 6th. That'll bring up Connor Leggett. Connor walked and scored in the 1st, walked and was stranded in the 3rd. It was part of a fielder's choice in the 4th inning. It's Isaiah Baker coming in to play center field now for the Indians. Levi Lane will come in and run for Martin at first. Connor Leggett at the plate for the Indians, correction, for the Redskins.
What you got? 1-0?
Mm-hmm. 2-0.
The scoreboard guy has a mind of its own tonight.
It's 2-0, yeah.
Ooh,
good curveball.
Pretty.
2-1.
Foul ball out of play. 2-2. Runners on the corners for Bryan.
First and 3rd now with nobody out. That's going to bring it number 14, A.J. Thomas. He reached and scored on an error back in the 1st, struck out in the 3rd, and was hit by a pitch and scored in the 5th. 2 runs scored by Thomas in the ball game.
Rolling inside. 14 in the bullpen.
Connor Lloyd.
Oh, that was nasty. 1-1. Wow, there we go.
High pitch, swung on a miss.
This scoreboard, would
1-2.
It's nice when it's working, but if you hit one little thing, it goes all over the place.
On 2 pitch.
Fly ball. McAllister's over there. Out of play. Two.
Ooh, just outside. Full count.
My word. Okay, then. I didn't say nothing, Sammy. All I was going to say was my word.
3-2 pitch. Swung on, hit foul at the plate. Still 3-2. We're in the 6th. Indians lead at 11-6.
Ball count. One out.
It's going to bring up number 11, Chris Martin. Martin had an RBI single in the first, walked in the third, and struck out in the fourth. Correction, struck out in the fifth. Good breaking ball that time by Thomas. Martin way out in front of it. Call strike 3.
2 outs.
So 2 down. It's going to bring up Beck. Beck's 1 out of 3. He grounded out in the first, flew out in the third, and singled in the fifth.
Did he go?
They say he did.
They win.
0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Caught for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th coming up. We'll be right back. Indians lead 11-6.
Four Seasons Floral, located at 4415 2nd Street North in Folkestone, Georgia, has all of your floral needs covered, from Valentine's to birthdays and weddings to life celebrations, proms, special occasions, or just to say you love that someone special. We deliver as well. Call 912-496-7043 and we'll assist you with any floral need at Four Seasons Floral.
Hey everyone, this is Kid Dean, sales manager at Walker Jones Honda. Today we're looking at the 22 Passport. Just inviting all of y'all out to come check out our inventory.
Right now at Walker Jones Honda, new 22s are in stock and ready to roll. Like this new 22 Honda Passport Trail Sport all-wheel drive in stunning sonic gray pearl. Her 3.5-liter engine has power to spare and still gets 24 mpg on the highway. Come on down to Walker Jones Honda, home of the lifetime warranty. Lifetime Honda, the power of dreams. Walker Jones Honda, Memorial Drive in Waycross, and online at walkerjoneshonda.com. Check supplies, deal for details, and 103122.
When is the last time?
Welcome back to Indian Field. Bottom of the 6th. Indians up 11-6.
Leading off the 6th for the Indians will be Shaw, followed by McAllister and Thomas.
All these stats in this game, it's going to take Sammy 20 minutes for the post-game wrap-up.
Nah.
Nah, it ain't happening, huh?
Nope.
You got it down? All right. What's for dinner tonight?
I don't know.
There ain't nothing open in this town when we leave the ball
No,
for.
not time we get out of here, there's not.
I have campaigned for years for somebody to stay open till at least 11 around here besides McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody do it. First one to do it, make a killing.
Yeah.
Everybody in the ballpark would go to them. He almost beat that.
Good hustle by Shaw, but he's out at first for first out here in the sixth.
That was a heck of an effort. He almost outran that through.
It's going to bring up number 22, McAllister, for the Indians. Curve in for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, 2?
0-2.
Looked like the identical pitch. That's why I figured it was 0-2.
A little ground ball out towards second. Fielded there. On the first for out number 2. The 2 down. On to bring up Griffin Thomas.
Oh, nice snag by the catcher. I know he did snag it. I
All
thought
the
he got it.
All the way to the screen.
I thought he got it.
Thomas is 2 for 3 in the game tonight. He had an RBI single and scored a run back in the second, singled in the third, and flew out to right in the fourth. Curve in for a strike. 1-1.
Well, he has that pitch working for him,
Yeah.
don't he? That thing is nasty.
Throws it again. Griffin swings and hits one out towards short center. Center field's under it. Got it for out number 3. They go to the 7th. Indians lead at 11-6.
We'll be right back.
You updated your family photos. Don't wait weeks to see your photos. Book now with Fab Photo in studio and see your foolproof gallery within 72 hours. Jessica is a natural and studio light photographer ready to capture any event you have. Jessica is also known for her creative nighttime photos as well as her one-of-a-kind custom athletic photos. Contact Jessica today because you and your athlete deserve the best. 276-0925.
You got the papers and the trash. Oh, you don't get no spending cash. If you don't scrub that kitchen floor, you ain't gonna rock and roll no more. Yeah.
Don't talk back.
Just finished cleaning off the room. Let's see that dust fly with that broom. Get all that garbage out of sight. Or you don't go out Friday night.
Don't talk back.
Welcome back. Sammy, we've got a new pitcher on the mound. Battle tomorrow night. I think us, Clinch, and Lanier will probably be battling for it. What you think?
Yeah, you're probably right.
I haven't heard too much about Lanier this year yet in baseball. They've been kind of quiet over there.
Yeah. Leading off the 7th for the Redskins will be S.K. Hill, followed by Wiggins and Tanner Ennis.
They usually chat with me about baseball, but I hadn't heard anything out of them. I don't know if they're keeping secrets or what. 1 and 2? You got 1 and 2? 0 and 1, right?
0 and 1.
0 and 2?
No, it's 1 and 1.
1 and 1?
1 and 1.
I just got to quit
That's
looking
not
at
right.
that
1 and
scoreboard.
1. Oh, 1 and 2.
Scoreboard was right that
I
time,
guess,
Sammy.
yeah.
I'm on dock your pay.
Well, I can't see them arm motions back. I can't tell if he's calling a strike or ball. But Hill goes down.
You're on restrictions.
Swinging. Had to bring up number 1, Wiggins.
One and 0. One and 1. Woo, that was pretty. 1 and 2. Oh, come on, Blue, come on. That's one of them you ring them up. That was a ring them up pitch, Sammy. Coming right at us. Geiger's got it. Throw to second.
So 1 out single by Wiggins. That's to get us back to the top of the lineup. Tanner Ennis. Pretty good pitch. Tanner walked and scored in the first, reached on the air in the second, walked in the fourth, and was hit by a pitch in the fifth.
Fly ball. Where's it at?
Out of play. Behind the plate.
Out of play. That thing went up past the lights and I lost it. 2 and 1.
Almost hit him, a little high. 3-1. Outside, ball 4.
Runners at first and second.
That'll bring up number 2, Cooper Ennis. Runners at first and second now with 1 out. Cooper laid down a sacrifice in the first, grounded out to the second baseman in the second. Reached base on a fielder's choice in the fourth and scored a run and struck out in the fifth.
1-1. Oh, and 2.
1-1. I think.
All right. Ball high. Runners advance.
That's 1-2. 1-2.
Man. Two and 2.
High fly ball on the infield. That should be an infield fly. The correction, that's not. Runner to second, third.
2 outs.
I apologize about that. Runner to second and third, not first and second. Caught by Thomas is short for out number 2. Got to bring up number 20, Aiden Martin. 2 down, runner to second and third. Get a little ahead of myself here on that infield fly. They're about to second.
Oh,
save, good play. Almost got him.
That was a nice move.
Good fastball by Connor there.
Oh.
Threw it out and right by him. Rounder out toward third. Vickers with the play over to first.
Did he get it? Got him.
Got him for round number 3.
That's a ball game. Indians win this one. 11-6. Non-region action. Sammy's got the post game. You got it?
I'm ready.
Sammy says he's ready. Here's the post game wrap up.
All right, for your Bryan County Redskins. 6 runs on 4 hits and 3 errors. 6 runs, 4 hits and 3 errors. Losing pitchers, number 11, Chris Martin. He had no strikeouts and 7 walks. What I had for him, no strikeouts and 7 walks. For the Charlton County Indians, 6 hits, or correction, 11 runs on 6 hits and 3 errors. 11 runs, 6 hits and 3 errors. Winning pitcher is Colton Cruz. He had 3 strikeouts and he walked 6. Indians win at 11-6.
All right, Swamport tomorrow night. First pitch at 6 o'clock. Weather permitting, we'll be there.
Yep.
Have a great night, everybody. Indians win this one 11-6.